You guys, this is sort of a warning video. I'm going to tell you on this particular video exactly why having these two decks doesn't make any sense. Stay tuned, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly what I mean. Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Rob. Today we're going to be reviewing two tarot decks that are basically the same. They're the Pamela Coleman Smith RWS Tarot and the Tarot Original 1909. They're both by Los Scarabeo. Now this deck I got about 2 weeks ago. So this is the latest of what they're selling. Though there has been some confusion about this deck, and I did get a message from somebody on YouTube saying that this is not the deck that I was supposed to get, and that there is another set of cards. But I mean, I ordered directly through Los Scarabeo, and where I am, they do ship. So this is what I got from them. So, but anyway. Aside from that, and this one I just literally got yesterday. So we're going to unwrap this one. This one has already been unwrapped. I've already opened that one. We're going to unwrap this one right now. And we are going to get into the cards. You know, I was sort of hesitant about getting this deck. Actually the two decks, because I didn't know. I have so many RWS decks that I didn't know if I really needed to get another one or not, but I ended up getting it. So apparently the problem with this one, guys, was that the colors are not very clear, and that the colors on the other deck that somebody came out with was that they were brighter and that they were the printing was better. I don't know. I haven't seen the other deck and what it looks like. And so I can't tell you what the difference is. But honestly, I'm happy with the one I have. And I heard that the other one, what's supposed to be the real one, is a lot more expensive than this one. So, you know, and I have so many decks that I'm just going to stay with this one for now. It really doesn't bother me. So this is the other deck, you guys, the Tarot or Original 1909. And so both of them come in a tuck box like this, and they're both exactly the same and the same materials. Once again, you guys, these are both from Los Scarabeo, and I ordered them directly with them. And so they both come exactly like this, and they're both exactly the same material. So on top of that, they come with two little booklets, nothing more than that. And so the R.W. Smith comes with this booklet, which doesn't really say anything about the deck. They just basically have Arthur Edward Waite, Pamela Coleman Smith here. They have this booklet in several languages, like all Los Scarabeo. They have a spread here, and that's pretty much it. They go into the major arcana and minor arcana. And this one is for the Tarot Original 1909. And this one does have a brief description. It says, "Welcome to the Tarot of 1909. This deck is reproduced just as it was when released in its first edition in December 1909. It is the most famous tarot of the 20th century. This was the first mass-market tarot deck to include a companion book with card meanings and detailed scenic illustrations for the minor arcana cards. Artist Pamela Coleman Smith accessible renderings made it possible for anyone to engage in intuitive divination and card reading." And that's pretty much it, you guys. Then it has a little bit about Arthur Edward Waite and Pamela Coleman Smith. Again, it comes in different languages, and it goes into the minor and major arcana. So that's that for the booklets. Tuck boxes. And I'll sort of leave those here so that you know which one we're talking about. But you guys, I don't know that I really needed to get these two decks, because I have been sort of glancing at them, and they look the same to me. I mean, of course, we're going to do a flip through, but they both have a border. They're both exactly the same size, as you can see. They both have exactly the same back, so which is reversible, the lilies. The only thing that there's just maybe one or two things that are different. The coloring of this one is a little bit darker than this one. And perhaps this is what one of our fellow reviewers was saying to me, that that for this particular deck, for the R.W. Smith, there is another version of it that just comes with beautiful coloring and much more detailed drawings than this one. And I did see it. She did a walkthrough of it, and it does look a lot more beautiful than this one. But like I said, I find it a bit expensive, and so I think I'm just going to stay with this one. But in terms of these two decks right here, you guys, they're like almost the same. As I said, this one is maybe a little bit darker. Maybe this is a little bit lighter. I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but the yellow here is a bit darker and here is a bit lighter. Paper quality. This one, the 1909, is the paper quality is a bit thinner than the Pamela Coleman Smith. And so, you guys, if I had to choose between one or the other, I would definitely pick the Pamela Coleman Smith RWS Tarot from Los Scarabeo. It doesn't make any sense to buy the two of them, you guys. So at least not from Los Scarabeo. And that is just my recommendation. I don't need to have these two decks in my collection. I really don't. They're not expensive. They're like $25, $23 just for the decks, and then plus shipping. So, you know, at the end of the day, they're like $30, $35 for one of these decks. And, you know, that's not $2, right? I mean, that's some money. So, and I'm just totally disappointed because they look exactly the same. These two decks look exactly the same, you guys. I don't see any differences. So, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Do you have these two decks from Los Scarabeo? Is there, like, am I overlooking something? Is there something else that I need to see that I'm not seeing here? I love to hear your comments. I love to hear what you have to say because I'm a little bit baffled here. I don't know what to think. Why would they produce almost the same deck? And if this is the original and this is also the original, then I don't understand. Is it just that the tuck boxes needed to be different? You know, and they just wanted to like name them different names or something? But I feel like I was fooled. I feel like I was the fool for these two decks. So anyway, you guys, we're going to do a flip through, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I hope that if you're in the market for either of these decks, you know, pick one. Like I said, for me, I would pick this one because the paper stock is much better than this. This is really flimsy, this one. And I would just sort of leave this one behind. And if you like thinner paper, well, then this one might be the deck for you. They both shuffle sort of the same way. Not a problem shuffling, you know, because they're light. Size is the same, you guys. This is normal size. This is normal size card. So this one, as you can see, is a little bit thicker, and this one is a little bit thinner. So if you're going to do a fan situation is going to work perfectly on this. You see that? Beautiful. So I hope that helped you guys. This is sort of a quick review, just kind of a warning. Now you know. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and like I always say, you guys, until the next time.